What's good, everybody? It's your guy Rez, back again with y'all on my camera and channel. But I have a special guest right here, as you can see on my other side right here. This is
guest 82, please. Guest 82.
It's not guest 82. Kind of winging this right now, but we got the special guest in the building, POB1FOO. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Glad to be here finally doing a video with the inspiration for me to do videos right here, the one and only Rezrection.
Wow, what an entrance, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. No, it's still surreal, man, thinking about it. You
guest
know?
83, please. Guest 83.
The fact that we're at in front of an In-N-Out right here getting our orders taken. You know, I wanted to schedule some time to meet with some fellow Jerseyheads and Kings in person. Yeah. For the record, guys, I just want to say this, man. I don't want anybody to take it personal, because I've been getting hit up by a lot of other Jerseyheads in the LA area about like, yo, like, why didn't you hit me up? This was kind of like an unplanned thing. I mean, we planned it, but it was like not guaranteed that it was gonna come into, you know, into reality. But we made it work. I just gotta start by saying this though, man. Yo, how do you deal with this type of traffic out here, bro? Because this traffic is totally different from the area traffic.
You learn to live with it. That's the key. You learn to live with it. LA, just the county, not just the town itself, but the whole county. Yeah. When it comes to towns like Hawthorne, Downey, all the way to downtown, to Culver City, you name it. Traffic is everywhere because everywhere is popping. There's things to do, whether you're a sports fan or whether you're shopping or doing whatever. There's things to do here. So a lot of people are in these cities, and you know, a lot of people have stuff to do, and that's the case with all this traffic over here.
Speaking of shopping, man, there's a lot of stuff to do here. What does somebody like you do on a regular day on their spare time, man?
Regular day on my spare time, I do like to hit up, my local malls. I like to go thrifting, you know, as I stated on my previous videos and on my boys' lives over here. I go do a lot of thrifting. I find a lot of stuff on the cheap. A lot of, you know, whether it's grails, whether it's stuff to resell, or whether it's stuff to have in the personal collection, you know, that's what I like to do on my spare time, you know, trying to find treasures inside of the sand, because you gotta dig inside that sand to find the gold, and that's what I do.
I know that you found some pretty dope like pickups for almost like pretty much steals, like free, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What would you say was like the most like craziest deal that you've ever found?
I can name two instances. First crazy deal will probably have to be an authentic Kobe Bryant home Laker jersey number 8 Nike that I found for pocket change. I paid literally quarters in my pocket for that jersey, and to this day it's still hanging in my closet. Still love it, still wear it. And the second thing, I know for all you sneakerheads out there, I found a pair of 01 Royal Jordan 1s for about $15.
In terms of collecting, like, what is your collection focused on primarily? Because I know like we met through jerseys, but like now you're into like vintage hats, you got into sneakers, you know, and you're also into other things like vintage games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what is your collection consist primarily of?
Oh, of course, you know, the jerseys, that's still going to be a part of it regardless. You know, of course, focusing on my teams and focusing on players that I grow up really liking. Right. But also, like I said, vintage hats is something I'm really big on. Vintage tees is something I've just started to get into a little more, like band tees and like musician tees and stuff like that. I love, you know, shoes. You know, I know everybody's into shoes nowadays, but I have like my own certain taste when it comes to shoes. And yeah, like I said, vintage games. I've been getting into like games, you know, like from the GameCube era to Nintendo 64 to like PlayStations 1 and 2. Those are my type of games. So yeah, there's just a few things that really I've been putting my focus on.
So I gotta ask this, and I know most of you guys that follow me probably know the answer to this. How did you find me on YouTube, bro? Because like we've known each other for like almost a decade now. I think a decade, nearly a decade.
Essentially, yeah.
And we never met a person until today.
Yes.
So fast forward, you know, that was like back in 2009, 2010 roughly.
Yes.
And it's now 2022.
Yeah.
And we're finally meeting for the first time. But like, how did you find me on YouTube?
Oh man, it's a very interesting story. Right before I found you on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was already head first into jerseys. You know, I was still a young guy. I was about 14. Just basically learning about authentic jerseys. I just learned about the difference between, you know, your replicas, your swingmans, your authentics. And one day I was just on YouTube, you know, watching my normal videos, and like, I wonder if there's like any info on jerseys, you know, people showing jerseys or some stuff like that. And I just typed in jerseys. I didn't even type in jersey collectors or anything like that. I just typed in jerseys. And I'm looking at the video, and then I see this guy pop up. He had a Golden State jersey, and on the thumbnail, it was a Raiders jersey.
Raider jersey.
Yeah, I remember the jersey too. It was a Mitchell and Ness arch shell.
Oh shit.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Trust
damn.
me.
You're taking it back.
I remember the video. This was way back when he first started.
You're taking it
I
back.
clicked on the video, and then he had a bunch of other stuff, not just from like his teams or my teams. Like he had a bunch of stuff. Like he had a Daryl Dawkins college or high school jersey.
I remember that.
Oh man, it's hard because he had so much stuff. Jerseys I didn't even know about, from like players I never even knew about, and then when I learned about those, learned more about the players, and I learned more about the jerseys, learned more about the teams, and
Sure.
it just got me hooked. I was just hooked forever. So I was like, you know what? I want to do something like this too. So I would take my mom's old camera, and then I would start my videos. That's how it began.
It's crazy, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like it's super crazy because like when I first saw your videos on your channel, you were like a kid, bro. You were like,
Yeah.
how old were you, dude?
I was a kid. I was like 14, 15 years old.
That's
Doing this. I was
crazy.
like the one kid in my high school that was known for wearing jerseys.
It's crazy.
You know, I mean, it's like everybody, would look at me and say, "Oh, you're that kid that wore the jersey." I'm like, "Yep, yeah, that's me."
Just the whole like thought process, and I don't know if you guys are content creators that do content like myself, but like I don't know if you guys feel the same type of way, but like to me, still to this day, whenever somebody that I've never met in my entire life watches my videos, says something, whether it be a comment or a compliment, or if you're criticizing me or whatever, just the thought alone to know that somebody from somewhere at the other side of the universe, other side of the world, is commenting and recognizing my videos, it's just wild to me. Like it's amazing how much social media can reach out to an audience that you don't realize at times. Like when I first started doing videos, I had no idea that I was going to be reaching out to people in the LA area, or let alone in France, referring to Ball Track, and shout outs to him. But like it's still crazy to me. And even for you, like I'm sure like you get people that comment on your stuff too that you've never personally met.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's always good to know that whatever you're putting out, people take an interest in, or people have a positive outlook to it. Of course, you're gonna have your haters, you're gonna have people that don't like it, but that's fine. Like I said, as long as people have a positive view to it, they like what you're putting out, they're always saying encouraging things. No, that's what matters most to me. And maybe I would lie to you to say I had this idea of being a YouTuber. No, it's just something that I just wanted to do. Yeah, something that just felt in my heart. Like, maybe I should just put it out. And it's helped create friendships, man. For sure. Not just with you, but the other Jerseyheads in the game.
Almost like a brotherhood.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like a brotherhood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something special.
Speaking of special, like I'm the first Jerseyhead that you've ever met in person, right?
Yeah.
As far as the community.
When it comes to the YouTube game, yeah, you're the
YouTube
first.
community, the YouTube Jersey community. That's humbling.
Yeah.
That's super humbling to me.
And it's humbling to me as well.
And like real quick, I know I want to focus the attention real quick and talk about our teams, because I know we have a lot of fandoms to rival teams.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the Lakers and the Warriors, but mainly like for the Dodgers and Giants.
Yeah.
And then there is some sort of, I guess, regional rivalry with the 49ers and the Raiders and stuff.
Yeah.
But tell me about the Lakers right now, man, because obviously this was like, everybody was saying this was your guys' year.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is expected when you have three superstars in LeBron, you have Anthony Davis, you have Russell Westbrook. People are immediately going to... Oh, shout out to Carmelo, that's
another
my boy.
That's my guy right too.
Stacked with, elite talent and savvy veterans that have done it before, you figure it's like, oh, this team's going to do good. They're going to win about 50, 55 games, breeze, maybe have a chance in the playoffs. And, it came crashing down. Honestly, chemistry issues, injuries. That's really just the key two things that really killed us. And I believe Frank Vogel was a really good coach, and I think he got dealt the short end of the stick. Honestly, that's my honest opinion, because I don't think he had a lot of respect from a guy from like Russ and maybe some of the other veterans. I don't know. I'm not a part of the organization, but I feel like he was a really good coach. And he'll get another opportunity somewhere, and I think he will thrive.
Yeah, man. I think it was kind of messed up what they did to Vogel, to be quite honest with you.
Yes.
I mean, the guy brought you guys a chip.
He did.
You know what I mean? So I think he was kind of the scapegoat of this whole
He was, and shout out to him because I did get to meet him. He was a really nice guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah, I met him at my work. He came into the store. And,
Really?
An employee pointed him out. I was like, "Are you Frank Wilkins?" He goes, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh man, thank you." And I just said, hi. And he was a really nice guy.
I didn't know that. Did you get a picture with him?
What?
Did you get a picture with him?
I did. It's on our website.
Okay.
No, not our website, our Instagram.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome to LA.
Welcome to LA. That's right. I got Welcome to the Bay. This is Welcome to LA.
Absolutely.
From the Bay to LA. Have you ever met Kobe?
Fortunately, no.
Rest in peace to Kobe, by the way, man.
I've only one time in my life where I was in the same building with him. That was at a Laker game. I remember the date because when you're a huge, gigantic, I can't even speak. When you're a huge, ginormous, gigantic fan of his and the Lakers, some things you don't ever forget. My first Laker game, November the 14th, 2008, during one of our championship seasons. My first ever Laker game, got to see him play against the Denver Nuggets. This is when the Nuggets had Melo, and when my uncle got the tickets,
they had Kenyon Martin too, right?
Yeah, Kenyon Martin, and they had J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith,
and
I remember those days.
We originally wanted to see them because they also had AI on the team. However, a couple days before, they had traded AI to the Pistons. And believe it or not, this is actually Chauncey Billups' first game as a Nugget.
Wow.
So we got to see him play, and it was a really great game, too. And we got the tacos, we took the dub, and I was just happy about it. We got getting to see Kobe, getting to see Powell, D-Fish, Trevor Ariza, Bynum. It was Lamar Odom. It was a really good experience. Yeah.
What about for your Raiders, man? Because I know your Raiders, obviously a huge fandom here in the LA area, also in the Bay Area because they were in Oakland for a long time, but now they are moved to Nevada, Las Vegas specifically. Do you guys still rep the Raiders hard, even though they've moved?
Oh yeah, I mean, for the true Raider fan, I know there was a lot of detestment when they announced that they were moving to Vegas from a lot of the locals over in the Bay Area. I know you were aware of that.
Yeah, dude.
And
crazy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Of course, if you're no longer a fan, that's fine. It's your opinion, it's your stance. I'm not gonna criticize it, but for the Raider fans, like we said, it still goes strong here in LA because, like I said, they were here before. They did win a Super Bowl here, so they really left a really lasting impact. And they're in Vegas now. So far, they're doing good. They made the playoffs after was also a very turbulent, tumultuous season, but somehow, some way, Derek Carr got in the guys. They really pulled it out. They were able to make the playoffs, played their heart out against Cincinnati, and I was just glad to see them in the playoffs. So that to me, that was a dub for me for that season.
Speaking of, man, what is up with your owner's hair, man? What's up with that hair?
I'm not feeling it. I mean, supposedly he would cut it if the Raiders win a Super Bowl. To be honest, after the acquisition, who knows?
Well, we were just talking about this off the air, but we were talking about the Raiders Stadium now. They call it the Death Star out in Vegas, man. It looks like a really dope arena. You've actually been there. You got a tour.
Yeah, I did.
Tell us, real quick about that.
Dude, the stadium is beautiful. It is absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's called the Death Star. And it kind of got a little pushback because they gave it that nickname during the pandemic era, which kind of rubs some people the wrong way, understandably. But after that went over, people accepted the nickname. Because Star Wars and Raiders really went along well in the fandom.
Right.
But yeah, the stadium was amazing. It's beautiful inside. Of course, you have the giant Al Davis torch, and and inscribed on the torch, the fire that burns brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. And of course, you get to see a bunch of art from local artists in Nevada that donated it to the stadium. Super dope. And like I said, we got to see the VIP suites. We got to see the locker room. Got to see the field. And like I said, overall, it was just amazing. The stadium is absolutely gorgeous.
It's dope.
I mean, it's breathtaking. All of you Raider fans, or even just football fans in general, if you're in Vegas, get a tour of that stadium because you will not be disappointed. It is a beautiful stadium.
Coming from a Niners fan, dude, I'm not one of those Niner haters that's gonna talk ish about the Raiders, all the time. I mean, if I do, it's it's a friendly banter.
We do play this year, so there will be some
exactly.
banter.
So there is gonna be some bantering going on, but I'm not, like I said, I would never let it interfere with a friendship like I have with,
absolutely,
Anthony here.
Keep your sports fandom and your friendship separate.
Exactly. Sport though, that I will say where it gets really ugly at times is baseball.
Oh yes.
I know, you and I both know, being fans of actual rival teams, me being a San Francisco Giants fan, him being a Los Angeles Dodgers fan, I know you just went. You went to your first Dodger game, right? Like,
Yeah,
recently?
about 4 weeks ago I went. And it was my first Dodger game. Being an LA native for 27 years, I know it sounds blasphemous, but I mean,
first time for everything, bro.
Exactly. And
Better late
like I
than
said,
never.
they renovated the stadium about a couple years ago because the All-Star game was supposed to happen in 2020, but then the pandemic hit. So now the All-Star game's happening this year. The stadium is absolutely amazing. I guess I just got to visit stadiums more often. I guess I'm just a fan of stadiums.
Yeah.
But yeah, the stadium was dope. The fans are absolutely amazing. Like because sometimes you have those fans that are there just to watch the game. They don't make a lot of noise. It's kind of similar to Laker fans. You know, I know when the Lakers are really good, they're into it. But the Dodger fans are something else. And oh man,
For sure, bro.
absolutely.
That's
Like,
a fact.
like you said, those baseball fans, they're really into it.
Got to be real careful with that too.
Oh
Like,
yes, that is very true.
I know there was like a lot of stories about like a lot of people getting real like hurt, like
Yeah.
really hurt about it, man.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm not that type of fan. You know, I'm sure
Yeah.
you're not like that either.
No, I'm not. And you know, it's unfortunate that there are fans like that. You know, especially because since you are a Giants fan,
Yeah.
and I want to tell you to go to Dodger Stadium, you know, just to see the stadium and
Oh.
see the game, of course. I'm pretty sure you and I would have a good time. It's just, you know, I can't predict the behaviors of other fans.
It's of course,
and
because you're not speaking on their behalf. You know,
Exactly.
you could only speak on your behalf.
Exactly, and you know, it does get ugly.
Yeah.
That's the sad fact, regardless of any sport.
All right, so I want to do a little quick game here.
For sure.
It's kind of similar to what I did with my last video I did with Bay Area Throwbacks. It's called the Run and Gun.
All right.
And it's kind of like I'm just basically going to ask you a question, and there's no right or wrong answer,
Gotcha.
and you're just going to answer it to the best of your ability. McDonald's or In-N-Out Burger?
Burger here in In-N-Out, fries at McDonald's.
Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Coca-Cola.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Kobe Bryant or Kobe Bryant?
That's a hard decision. Kobe Bryant.
Okay, all right. Magic Johnson or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Ooh, LA's a town of pizzazz, so a slight edge to Magic Johnson.
LA Rams or LA Chargers? If you had to pick one, man.
Oh, Chargers don't have any fans, so the Rams.
Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant?
As far as better player or favorite player?
Just answer. There's no context to this question.
Kobe's my favorite, but Michael is the best player to ever play the game.
Okay, that's a bold statement. LeBron James or Stephen Curry?
No offense to you, I got to go with LeBron James
Ooh, okay.
because Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. LeBron, as an overall player that can do everything, I have to give it to him.
Sony or Nintendo?
Ooh, that's a good one. Based on, you know, with good childhood memories, I got to go with Nintendo.
Okay, but you're like more of a Sony guy now, right? Is what you said?
More now, especially because they have, especially the type of games that I like now. I mean, I still love Nintendo games. Huge Zelda fan, huge Mario fan, but they don't have God of War. I'm just gonna say that.
God of War, man.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite Spider-Man actor who live action? I know the answer to this. You told me.
I gotta go with Toby. I'm a
That's
huge
my
Toby
guy.
guy. That's my guy.
That's my guy too.
Shout out to Toby Maguire.
Spider-Man or Venom?
Venom.
Venom. Okay. Venom or Carnage?
I gotta stick to my guns. Venom.
Wow. Okay. That's a bold statement. If you could be any athlete, who would you be?
Any athlete?
Yeah, in terms of like overall athleticism, pizzazz, fame, whatever.
Oh man, that's a good question. That is a really good question. I mean,
Kwame Brown?
no. This answer may shock a lot of people. It's a toss-up between Kobe
Okay.
or Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, really?
Aaron Donald. I've seen
Really?
like to be honest, he's arguably the best player in the league right now, and his workout videos are freaking unbelievable, dude. Yeah, that's why it shocks a lot of people.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Greatest quarterback of all time.
Greatest quarterback of all time, your boy Joe Montana.
You would choose Montana over Brady?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. Favorite wide receiver of all time?
Favorite wide receiver of all time. I'm gonna go with Randy Moss.
Okay. I respect it. Favorite linebacker of all time?
Favorite linebacker of all time, Ray Lewis.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
love Ray Lewis.
If you could have like one white whale holy grail of all time, it could be anything from a hat to a sneaker, a jersey, whatever, what would it be and why?
White whale grail.
Yeah. To you, it doesn't have to be like something
It's a
money-wise.
toss-up between an original 1985 Jordan 1 natural gray or a 1970 silver and white Gene Upshaw Raider jersey.
Gene Upshaw. Okay. Why would you choose those, or why would you choose that?
Okay, I feel like because I'm a very simplistic man, so I kind of like really simplistic colorways. Maybe it's not a lot of hoorah to some people, but we won't piss people off. But the neutral grays, I just thought it was a super clean look. I just love that shoe. And as far as the jersey, Gene Upshaw to me is the greatest Raider of all time because he's such a great leader. He's one of the greatest offensive linemen to ever play. You know, he really epitomized what a Raider should be. And my favorite Raider jersey is the white and silver numbered jersey. So to have that in the collection, that'll be something I'll be buried with.
Okay. So I'm learning a lot today, man. I didn't know all this stuff. I mean, I've known him for a long time, but it was some good answers, man.
Oh, yeah.
If there's one thing that you could change about your collection, what would it be? Or do you have anything that you want to
one thing I would change? I just wish I would have more access to the jerseys on my list. But as far as my current collection now,
doesn't even have to be jerseys, because I know you collect other stuff too.
Yeah. Probably more vintage hats because I have a lot of more of the current hats.
Here's a vintage question for you.
Okay.
Logo athletic or sports specialties?
Oh my god, now that is hard. I love Shark 2s, I love splashes. But then again, oh my god, I love scripts too much.
I do too, man.
Oh, this is gonna be a killer one. And shout out to my boy Mosco, he collects those stuff too. I gotta go with, and it pains me to say this, sports specialties.
Really?
I have to. I know
Why?
I know there's more varieties with logo athletic. I understand that part, but I just love the script too much. I love it to a fault. You know what I mean? It's just that's. I can't even put it into words. I mean, the script, because I have only about 2 scripts in my collection. And my favorite of all time is the Los Angeles Raiders double line script, which is the one that I have.
Yeah, right.
And as much as I love the Shark 2, so much as I love the splashes, that script is just a masterpiece.
All right, so I know a lot of people who watch these types of videos, you love my jersey collection. We all love jerseys, so I want to dedicate a segment to some jerseys here real quick. What you got on today, man?
What I got on right here. Let me go get a stand really quick. This is my authentic home gold Los Angeles Lakers Kobe Bryant jersey made by Adidas from the 2000 from the jock tag from the 2008-2009 season, size 48. Got this in the back, Bryant 24.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I had this in the collection. Shout out to Pistol 2130. Hooked me up with this one a while back.
Pistol. Hope all as well, man.
Yeah, hope all as well. And yeah, man, I had this jersey. I want to say almost about 8-9 years now. Yeah, this is my favorite jersey. There's only like 2 jerseys I would want to be buried in. This is one of them. The other one will probably be the Gene Upshaw jersey.
Gotcha. Okay.
This really is coming to the grave with me, honestly.
For sure, I believe it. I want to say this real quick, guys, on air, because this actually, the homie here, Anthony, did something for me that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't asking for it or anything, but he surprised me earlier with I'm just like at a loss for words, man. But you know, I want to say thank you. For those of you who are wondering, you have it in the bag. I don't know if you want to bust it out, man. But he gifted me with this jersey, man, and
my PlayStation 2 backpack.
Another vintage piece right there. But it's just crazy, man, to think about it, because I know how much he loves this player and this franchise right here.
Yes.
But he gifted me with some old gold.
Yeah,
man.
This is something very special. You're not going to find a whole lot of these anywhere, at least not anymore. You know, the way Mitchell and Ness makes their jerseys, but that's another topic for another day. And this is what it is for him. It's a 1979-1980 Made in USA run Los Angeles Lakers Magic Johnson jersey.
It's crazy. Jock tag.
Just look at the jock tag.
Hold that real quick. Yep. That tag right there, man, speaks volumes, bro.
Absolutely.
And the Jersey community. So the back, look at the cut. Mitchell and Ness, you guys gotta go back to making stuff like this, man.
Absolutely.
Take some notes, please. Listen to us. Amazing jersey, man. You know, he pretty much surprised me with it at the mall when we met up earlier this afternoon, and it was it's very humbling, and I know how much this means to him. And the gesture, man, the gesture in itself, whether it be a jersey, whether it be a hat, whether it just be a simple meetup like this, you know, it speaks volumes.
Yes.
And that's what I love about the jersey community, is that it's so genuine, at least for me. You know, it's not about like the hype. It's not about like trying to make an extra buck over one person. It's just about like the overall brotherhood, the respect, and just the love, man. And that's what I love about the vibe, man, about the Jersey community that I deal with, and you know, my circle, is that we're all looking out for one another, man. We're helping each other out. We're looking for each other's best interest, and it's all love at the end of the day, man. I do have a gift for you, but it's not I don't have a jersey, unfortunately, to give you.
Right.
But he kind of pointed it out earlier. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm rocking my Doves, man, because we're playing right now. We're playing today, but I got some colors underneath here, man. But he doesn't know what I'm wearing. He knows I'm wearing something. I wanted to surprise him with this, man. So this is like, he does not know what I'm wearing. So
all right, that's it.
Take this off real quick. I wanted to give you a shout out, bro, because you actually helped me with this.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Yep. The yellow Los Angeles.
So as you can see, guys, I'm rocking some familiar local colors out here in the LA area.
Yep.
I'm rocking a Nike Rewind Swingman of the late great Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, man.
Absolutely.
But you know, this jersey, I figured I would wear it just to pay my respects to Kobe, and also to show my love out here for the city of Angels.
Absolutely.
And for my man POB, because he actually looked out for me on this jersey. He shot me a link. I found this jersey for a really great deal, or I should say he found this jersey for me for a really great deal, and I jumped on it, man. I jumped on it. It was a great price, because if you go online right now and you try to find this jersey, it's either really like faded, it's messed up, it's got a lot of flaws, or the price is just like out of this world, insane. And this was the best deal that I could find. And like I said, man, my man always comes through finding some good deals, dude. Like, I don't know how he does it, but he's got that spidey sense, man.
Yeah,
so
it's called being on eBay 12 hours a day.
Hopefully, man, you like the little gesture. You know, it's the least I could do.
No, it's awesome.
I'm like wearing like familiar colors, because this is not a Raiders hat, by the way, guys.
It says Ninjas.
Ninjas is a Rocksmith hat, but you know, he's a Raiders fan, so I thought I would wear that. Also wearing a Lakers jersey. One thing I can't do though is I can't wear a Dodgers jersey, man. I'm sorry.
All good. No.
The only like Dodgers jersey I could remotely think of is wearing a Jackie Robinson jersey.
Yeah.
And even then, that was like Brooklyn.
I mentioned this just came out with the satin jersey.
They did. So go cop it if you're a Dodgers fan. This has been fun, man. Look, I could sit here and talk with you all day, man, and
yeah, you
know, but unfortunately, YouTube does have a time limit. We also have things to do outside of this, so you know, definitely want to wrap things up here, man. But like, is there anything that like you want to tell the audience?
Well, I just want to say thank you for coming out, man.
And
taking time out of your schedule just to see me is truly humbling. I truly appreciate it. You know, you've really been a great friend of mine over these past couple of years. We've been getting to know each other, helping each other out. You know, when it comes to like jerseys or making videos, or just outside of that. You know, it's been an honor and been a privilege. And I just want to shout out to all the Jersey community out there, the YouTube community, the Kings, the Throwbacks page on Facebook. Shout out to you guys. You know, it's a brotherhood. We all look out for one another. You know, it's all about positivity. It's all about being positive with each other and, helping each other out. Like I said, it's just a true community.
Couldn't have said it any better, bro. First time, definitely not the last time I'm gonna be meeting up with you again, man.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you, bro, again, dude. Thank you for the gesture. Thank you for the hospitality out here, man. And go check out the homie POB1FOO, man. He has a dope channel. Also does similar content to myself. He also has a podcast as well that he's a part of. Where they talk about like metal, right? Like
we talk about metal music. Official Pedal to the Metal is on the page, so check those out. Check it out on my IG at Anthony1Ovilus24.
There you go. Go follow the homie. If you didn't hear that, because I know there's a lot of background, feedback, but I will leave a link to his social media handles in the description if you want to check out my man POB. Also, you could also catch him on my live streams from time to time. He hops on and just say what's up to him if you ever get the chance to.
Catch it on Wednesdays at 6.
Wednesdays at 6, guys. You already know, Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again for the gesture and the hospitality out here, man. And,
of course.
Looking forward to doing more videos with you in the near future.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to do more videos with you, and can't wait to do more videos with other Jersey heads as well.
For sure. We out. Your boy Rez and POB.
Yeah.
Catch you on the other side, homies.
Peace.
Peace.